that the bowling ball?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that thing's dead.
How's that for an intro? I hope that you guys enjoyed that little shooting video, and let me know if that's something you would like to see more often. That is, of course, you know, a hobby of mine, and something that I would like to share if people are interested in seeing it. The last shooting video that I made, it was a great time. Andy was there, Nick was there, and I have to merge here behind the Highlander. I'm gonna sneak right in. But yeah, that was a great time. That video ended up getting like 300 and something thousand views, and everyone loved it. So I might start incorporating gun stuff more into the channel as time goes on. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. By the way, I'll put a link to the first shooting video in the description. A shameless plug for my own content. Look, we got a car that's being towed. It's broken down. What is that, a Buick? There we go. I love making those sheets food sequences. They're great. Today we're having a ranch chicken snack wrap. It's pretty good. When it's crowded in there, it's funny because people always like, you see them looking out of the corner of their eye like, what's he doing with that little device? A little GoPro. It's not like a big city where nobody gives a fuck. You know, around here people notice that kind of thing. All right, off to Shane's. Here we are. I can see somebody in there. Oh! Oh, this is some good music now.
Hell yeah.
He's jamming out in here.
Watch me beat my feet. My feet. Chris Brown, brother. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I know, what the hell is this? Who's Hawk Off-Road? Hawk? Hawk?
Sick-ass Jeep builds, right?
Well, I like these ACS composite decals.
Right?
Can we hijack? We need to hijack that design and put Street Speed 717
Yeah,
on.
we're doing a little test. Like, you wanted to...
Okay. Hey, Curtis. Fuck you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. Gabe is buying my headers.
Your headers and...
Good.
And the X-Pipe, right?
Yep. So if you guys remember the Stingray with the camo wrap, that guy is buying the headers and X-Pipe that is coming off of my car when I put on the Cooks system.
Yeah, dude, what made you want to go with Cooks? That's awesome. I mean, Cooks is a freaking killer brand.
Well, to be honest with you, Andy is a dealer for Cooks,
Okay.
and I got a good deal, so
Okay.
that's
Well,
why.
No, their shit sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, and we're going with the 2-inch primary
2-inch.
to catless mid-pipe. Yep.
Catless.
So we're bumping up the volume a little bit, and well, literally
Bumping up the volume a little bit?
No, I meant the volume of the header,
Okay,
but actually,
okay,
yes,
okay.
the volume, the fucking sound too, is gonna get the sound's gonna go way up. Forget a little bit.
Dude, Cooks does that, man. I've seen a lot of tutorials.
It's
on
gonna
YouTube
be
for their product.
nuts.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely
loud.
nuts.
They made a kit for the V6 Mustang. It's actually pretty loud.
Did they?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you're getting a Corvette anyway, so
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
not to worry about that. I finally convinced this man to buy a Z06.
Sold. It's between
Sold,
you and
baby.
Troy with the McLaren, man.
Oh Christ!
Brandon
Just
Mack-
remember, the Z06 is less than half the price, and it's faster.
I know.
That's right, and it's reliable. But yeah, Gabe is buying my old headers, so at least I made some money back when I bought the new kit,
Guess
which
who's
was not
doing the
cheap.
install?
Yep.
Guess who's doing the install?
Well, Andy, of course. Who else would do it? Nobody else is gonna waste their time with us.
Dude, you talked to him today?
No.
He's dying.
Why?
Oh, he says,
Hungover from last night?
yeah, he says his pretty much. He said
Yeah, no shit.
He said he woke up and his kidneys are sore.
He called me at 2 o'clock in the morning last night screaming.
Yeah.
I'm laying in bed. I had to get up.
I told him to get some Pedialyte and a gallon of water and drink it all day. He'll feel better. Come paint protected and put it on the car and you're good to go.
That's right. So Shane is now an authorized dealer of ACS Composite, which, by the way, is the company that made the Z07 package for my car. And you've seen, you know, what it looks like. It looks good. Good quality. Parts are awesome. And yeah, it changes the look of the car a lot. Like when I got my car, I didn't care that it was a base model, and I was like, I don't need the aero stuff. And then once it's on there, especially the wing, it makes a big difference. So Shane is now an authorized dealer. And what were you just saying about the XPEL? Explain that.
We're going to be their in-house installer for paint protection. So all their kits you'll be able to buy as an option to come paint protected. And when they show up on your front door, slap them on. You don't have to worry about stone chips anymore.
Right. So Shane is actually going to ship them out with XPEL already installed, which is a cool option.
Cool option. We're going to have them on the website here in probably the next month.
At InShaneDesigns.com.
And it's going to be on their website as well.
And at ACS, okay.
ACScomposite.com and InShaneDesigns.com.
There you go.
Click the option, boom, done, sold.
And they're good guys over there.
Oh, their product's awesome. They're good guys.
Really nice.
Definitely a good company that we're happy to be a part of. We got to get into a new facility first.
Yeah, a new facility. You need to expand.
Freaking hot mess.
What are you going to be, put a production line in here in the basement? This is it, by the way. This is Shane's the entire operation takes place in this,
disaster.
like what, roughly 20 by 20 basement. What's going on over here?
Yo, look what we have in here. Check out this.
The hell is that? A Sprinter?
Corona, dude. Yeah, we're doing
A Corona
wrap on this.
Wow.
Local beer distributor. So we got shit going on everywhere.
Let's see it.
It's clean now, white.
Oh. Yeah. Wilsbach Distributors.
Wilsbach. Yeah, this is the company we're also working on that Jeep. Get the Jeep built.
Oh, yeah. Big ass fucking van in here.
Maybe something we probably might need to call Hawk Designs for.
There you go.
They specialize in Jeeps.
Well, what do they? Oh, they specialize in Jeep. I was gonna say, what do they do? What makes them an off-road company?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go to their website. I think they have more Jeeps than anything, but they just do any off-road type vehicle, trucks, Jeeps, and they actually got some pretty badass builds. They go to SEMA.
Well, they gotta send me some shit.
I know. I think they have. I think they have their own TV show too.
Are these for sale, or these were just for Motorola?
I mean, we didn't really sell them. We didn't really
Yeah.
ton made. I just handed them out during supercars.
Scoss. Hell yeah, buddy.
Fuck yeah.
Now I made a mess.
Neon greens, dude. I got the
You don't
matching neon green and shade with iPad.
I'm about to put you on absolute blast, Curtis.
Let me
Look at him, he's
explain
over there
first.
smiling. So this is his RSX, and I did notice the fuck Hyundai wheels.
Because they're not mine.
Actually,
I had to borrow those.
oh no.
I had to borrow those because the set of wheels that I do have are getting tires put on them next week.
Wow.
So.
Well, I guess that's
temporary.
actually a reasonable explanation then.
Yeah, I would never put Hyundai shit on my car.
Okay.
If there was any other reason for it.
He's a fucking Hyundai lover. I fucking hate Hyundai.
He's in the closet. He's a Hyundai lover. So what I'm doing at the shop here today is you all asked for this, so I'm delivering on a poster of the Duramax because on my Instagram recently, I put up a picture of the truck out in the snow and everybody loved it. I got like 10 comments saying, can you please make this a poster? So that's what we are working on today, and we're gonna have a sample here for you shortly. It's the printer's what? It's warming up. Out of all the pictures I've taken, I think that is my favorite one, so I'm really excited to see it printed out on a big sheet of really good poster paper.
It's just fucking chaotic, dude.
Because you're the most organized person I've ever seen.
Yeah, like look at this wrap. We want to do something like this.
That's cool. That's a 650 Spider.
Yeah, but here's the thing about this. This would be like a stage 3 wrap.
Okay.
You would lay the neon. We would do like a neon yellow, or like a
Underneath.
highlighter yellow. Yeah,
Okay.
and then print this pattern. Fuck. See that stupid shit?
What are you doing?
I accidentally clicked send, so I sent another cut to the cutter. Fuck me. You lay down the highlighter yellow, and then we would use, well, the highlighter, the neon colors 3M has, so it would all be 3M. Then you use the clear wrap, which we would print the red the greens. And since it's a lighter surface in the back, we shouldn't have a problem with having those colors show through on the clear.
Yeah.
And then it would be laminated with 3M clear. So, stage 3 wrap job.
That would look good.
A little expensive, but I mean, that's
But
the only
it's
way
worth
you
it.
can get the neon. You can't print neon.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. Who wants it?
Who wants it? If you have a McLaren, well, I guess it doesn't
You
matter.
can do it
what
on
car.
anything. It doesn't have to be a McLaren.
If you want this wrap design, Shane made this for a customer who ended up backing out of the deal. So if you want this design, hit him up.
Let's do it. What else we got? Oh, working on something for Torque Army for their Raptor. Nice little side piece.
This is like your 3rd or 4th Raptor now
Yeah.
that you've been doing.
I know.
Quite a Raptor
Torque
kick.
Army!
I like that.
Shout out.
Shout out to Torque Army. They're an Instagram page, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
They do a whole bunch of it. Like, they just post a bunch of shit.
By the way, whenever you see us talking about upcoming products or the products that we have and everything, all of these are available at InShaneDesigns.com.
Dude, what do you think of this?
Up on the screen.
I love the black and white.
Yeah, I do too.
And then with neon green.
The green accents.
Fuck
All right, look at that.
yeah. Dude.
Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. God, that turned out really good. Each one will be hand signed by yours truly. Should be up soon, this week, next week.
This one next. Enter this one next. Probably next week.
Whatever Shane says, I always take off a bunch of time from it just to fucking light a fire under his ass.
No, seriously.
But yeah, this looks great. All right, so here we go, the finished product. This is what it will probably look like. Might make a few adjustments. Let us know what you think. Should we do a little bit more background, make the truck a little bit smaller, so in other words, kind of zoom out a little bit, or is this just right? We do want some feedback on this, but I'm really excited about it. I think it looks great, and they will be available soon. The only thing I noticed is we're going to zoom out a little bit so that when a frame goes on it, it won't cut off the wheel and tire. But other than that, buddy, looks good. Taking these home,
Alright.
and we'll see you soon.
Show the hood, dude.
Show the hood of what?
ACS hood.
No, all right, let's do it.
We're gonna strip it. Paint it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you being nice and getting the door for me.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Fuck you.
Fucking asshole.
The good thing about this poster paper is that when you go to like bend it or do whatever, roll it up, it goes back to its original form, so you don't have to worry about like putting wrinkles in it or anything. It's very nice.
It came rough. Like, it was just priming. So we're gonna send it off to paint. It's gonna be carbon flash, and then we're gonna rewrap it for Gabe. This
Okay.
is for Stingray.
So this is a hood. What do you call this? A hood inlay?
It's an liner.
A hood liner.
Yeah, so it's like, it's actually primer.
Normally the hood liner is like, like a carpeted piece underneath the hood when you open it up.
Yeah,
So this is for Gabe's Stingray.
Yeah, it'll be pinless.
So you won't see anything.
It'll just be a custom, yeah. So you can add design, airbrush, wrap, whatever. This is still in production, so it's not like he has them up yet.
Oh, so this is
It's
even a
just a
test
prototype.
for them even.
Yeah, it's just a
I got you.
prototype.
I got you. All right, buddy. Well, I'll see you soon.
All right, man.
Later, Curtis.
Later, bud.
Have fun.
Laters.
Shane doesn't know what the fuck he wants. He's talking about getting a Z06, a new ZR1, an Audi R8. He's out of his fucking mind. With all that stuff being taken care of, I will meet you back at the house. So welcome to my Q&A recording studio here, and this is how we're going to end the video. And as always, if you would like to participate in the next Q&A, feel free to follow me at name on the screen, because what I do is I post a picture on my Instagram, and then I tell people, all right, ask your questions below, and then I will answer them in the video, and that's how it all works. So anyway, let's get started. Kyle Gilmore 65, would you buy a Cummins? My best friend growing up joined the Marine Corps right out of high school, and that's where he's currently at right now, but he has a Cummins. He's actually sort of what inspired me to get a diesel truck. So because he has one, MacAttack717 on Instagram, by the way. So because he has one, I will never be getting one, although I do think it's the best engine for diesel trucks, as I have said before. Duramax diesels, what is your favorite thing to do? That's a tough one, but I would have to say, outside of cars, of course, spending time with my family. That's always should really be at the top of everybody's list. Brandon Primo, next vet mod. Well, as you guys know, it is going to be getting a cam soon, but the next mod that you see on video is probably going to be the wheels and tires. They should be here really soon. Benitez 1399, would you still make videos if YouTube didn't pay you? Well, first of all, I do not get paid by YouTube. YouTube doesn't pay content creators. You get paid through the AdSense program through Google, of course. I mean, Google owns YouTube. But I would still make videos, but I wouldn't be able to make them as much, and I wouldn't be able to do this cool stuff. I mean, you might say, well, you make a lot of money on YouTube when you get a lot of views. That's true, but it costs a lot to do this kind of stuff, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. So I would still make videos, but I wouldn't be able to make videos as often or do this kind of cool stuff, which is why you shouldn't use ad block. I mean, forget about me, but especially for the smaller channels where every view matters, you know, you should turn off ad block for those people who you do want to support. And again, I'm not saying for myself, but especially for the smaller channels, it really makes a big difference. And ad block is a big problem, which is why you see YouTube now coming out with unskippable ads. So ad block eventually is going to screw over everything, as always. You know, everyone thinks they're smart and they have a way around it, which is true, but down the road, it always fucks up everybody. How does your mom like her Mini Cooper? This is from Gibby_1. She loves it. She doesn't drive it on. She reserves it for nice days like this, and this is the first nice day that we've had in a while, so she doesn't drive it that much, but she does enjoy it when she does drive it. Savage.pdx, would you do a POV of driving the Duramax? Well, believe it or not, the Duramax is not that interesting to drive, so I don't think I'll be doing any POV drives of those. Bubba Rindone, are you looking into getting a Dodge Demon? Dodge Demon is a tough one. It's a car that I think is going to be cool, and I am excited to see what it's all about, but I don't think I'll be buying one because unless it's like real cheap and I can do kind of what I did with the Hellcat, where I can buy it, make videos about it, and then sell it for about what I paid for it, then of course, you know, obviously I would get one. But I don't think it's something that I'm going to be getting for myself. Matthew_Hensley, what's your favorite gun? My favorite gun is my 30-06 that you saw in the beginning of the video. My grandpa gave me that gun a few years ago, and it's been my favorite ever since. And something about, I mean, of course, the power of a higher caliber weapon. An AR is cool, don't get me wrong, and I love them, but something about a high-powered rifle, and especially a pump-action rifle, just seems a little bit more badass. JCN 0914, what is your favorite Porsche? I would say the 918 Spider for sure. I mean, I feel like a lot of people would say that. Mike Kirchner 51, are you going to the New York International Auto Show in April? I plan on it. Matter of fact, I plan on going there for press days, so I should get access to some cool stuff that maybe you guys haven't seen yet. Okay, now here is a good one, and this one will carry us to the end of the Q&A. This is from Nozam S550. What's your opinion on the whole Parker and Rob video situation? Now, full disclosure, Parker and I are friends, as you guys know. We've made videos together before and probably will in the future. But, you know, as far as YouTube drama goes, I mean, I've never been a part of any YouTube drama, and the YouTube news channels are just absolute cancer, as everybody knows. But the situation is pretty simple. Rob Dom, who is an automotive YouTuber, let Parker review his RX-7 like a year and a half ago. And during the review, Parker let down the hood but didn't push it down hard enough, and it only got to the safety latch, and the safety latch was faulty. And when he was going down the road, the hood flew up and hit the windshield, and it broke, well, it ruined the hood. And Rob made a video saying, vehicle virgins trashed my RX-7, and I guess I'm okay with it. And, you know, he made this video a year and a half later because he felt like Parker was talking shit on him. And basically, Rob and a couple of other automotive YouTubers got invited to a Michelin, I think it was called the Michelin Experience. It was like an event to test Michelin's new, really not test, but really promote Michelin's new tire. And they got to drive some cars around Thermal, the racetrack, and Parker didn't get to go. And he was texting some people in a group chat and saying, you know, why did Rob and Doc Dem 3 get to go when I didn't? You know, I get more views than them. And so Parker, he might have been being a little bit douchey there, and some people said really arrogant, but I don't necessarily think it was that big of a deal. I think he was just, well, number one, stating a fact. He does get more views than them. And from a business perspective, you know, you would think that the company would want to advertise to as many people as possible, which would be Parker. So I understand both ways. Rob took offense to it, which I get and I understand. And, you know, Parker probably should have worded it at least a little bit differently. So I do understand that. And also, Parker offered to pay Rob for the hood back when it first happened, and Rob said, no, don't worry about it, which I also believe, because I don't really know Rob, but I feel like he is a nice guy, and maybe Parker should have insisted, but, you know, Rob did say not to worry about it. So after this, you know, shit-talking, Rob said, you know, I want you to pay for the hood, and Parker said, why reach out after all this time? I thought we already agreed that the latch was faulty, which he shouldn't have done right there. He should have just paid for it and said whatever. Although the first part of that question I think is legitimate. He said, you know, what made you want to reach out after 18 months? Now that I understand. You know, if it's a year and a half later and somebody's just like, hey, I want my money now, you would wonder, well, what happened to make him say that? So that I get. And again, the shit talking, I think Rob probably took it worse than it was. And Parker even texted him and said, you know, how did you get invited? Or why did you get invited and I didn't? Which, you know, again, Rob took offense to that. I don't think that's how Parker meant that text, because why would he? I don't think Parker would like shit talk Rob straight to him. I just think he was asking about it. Either way, and I do believe that Parker wasn't, you know, Rob said in the video that he slammed the hood, which Rob wasn't there, and he admits that. And I don't think that Parker was just like, fuck this, and slammed the hood. You know, I think people, he's getting so much hate, and people are like, you mistreated his car. That's really not the truth. I'm sure what he said is he put it down and was too gentle with it, and it didn't go down all the way, which I believe, because Parker, let's be honest, he's reviewed a lot of cars, Lamborghinis that cost $500,000 down to like a $30,000 Audi or whatnot. So I don't think that he mistreated the car. I do think it was an accident. If you didn't see this apology video, you have to see it between Parker and Rob. It's the most awkward thing I've seen in a long time. I feel like they both should have taken about 15 shots and then made the video. It would have been much more enjoyable. But he said, you know, he never intended any hate. But either way, whether he intended it or not, but he did say, you know, number one, he said Vehicle Virgins trashed my hood. And he said, you know, don't let Parker review your cars and that kind of stuff. So maybe he didn't intend for Parker to get that much hate, but he did get a lot of hate. And I mean, he's got people sending death threats to his family at this point, which nobody wants to see that. So, you know, Parker definitely did some things wrong. Rob had every right to make a video, but he was a little bit, I think, too harsh, and he unleashed the community on him. That's how I feel about it. Again, I think that they're both past the drama, which is good, and I'm sure that they're going to work together and everything's fine. So I think that's basically what I think about it. And here's something you might not know about Parker. Again, now this is not me coming to Parker's aid here, because he's a big boy, he can handle himself. But one thing you might not know about him is back when I first started making YouTube videos, Parker sent me a message and he said, hey man, keep up the good work. I think your channel really has potential. And of course, well, he was sort of right. I mean, my channel got somewhere at least since then in the last year and a half. But, you know, he had no reason to send that message. He had nothing to gain from it other than just to be nice. And that's something that, you know, Parker on camera, he's not as natural as some vloggers, right? So he comes off, a lot of people say he comes off as being fake or whatnot, but really when you meet him in person, which I have, he's better in person than he is on camera. He's not as kind of uptight as he is on camera, because he's all about professionalism, and his videos, you know, car reviews and things like that come off as being pretty professional. So, you know, I think that was something that people might not know about him. He did send me that message, and that's a nice thing from somebody who a lot of people think is just a massive douche. So that is going to do it for this Q&A and for the video. I sincerely hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. If you are stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.